So as you guys know, Mr. Beast is currently having the worst PR nightmare of his entire YouTube career when his former Mr. Beast member and his former friend Kris Tyson was caught having inappropriate interactions with minors. I made a video covering the entire situation if you want to check that out. I went over Mr. Beast's response where he hired a third-party investigator to investigate the whole Kris Tyson situation. And I believe Mr. Beast launching a third-party investigation is a good thing for Mr. Beast at this moment, because there is a lot of misinformation being spread surrounding this whole Kris Tyson saga, and I believe it's good to have a third party, come in and jump in and, look at all the facts, look at all the allegations being made to see what is real and what is fake, or what is real and what is not real. And the main misinformation that I saw is from this one Twitter account called ClipHub, where they were posting the Twitter DMs from Kris Tyson supposedly 4 years ago. But if you watch the screen recording, the word today is in a couple frames, and then all of a sudden it disappears. So once the ClipHub's account got called out for faking the DMs, their explanation for this was a mobile UI glitch, which I don't know about you, but I call BS on that one. And this is not me defending Kris Tyson on all the horrible stuff that she's done in the past, because all the stuff that she's done with interacting with minors, grooming minors, all that is indefensible. But faking DMs is such a bad precedent to the entire situation, because not only you're just clout chasing off a very serious situation where there are real life victims, but you're also giving leeway to the perpetrator to play the victim and possibly have them not face repercussions for their actions. This account is pathetic, and everything they say should be taken down for misinfo. Some people spread misinformation about the Kris Tyson situation to gain a bit of internet clout. But what if some other people want to use the Kris Tyson Mr. Beast situation to their own advantage? That's where we talk about Sneo today. Yeah guys, Sneo. Mr. 14-year-olds can consent as long as they look old enough, Sneo calls out Moist Critical on his Rumble stream for, quote, ducking the Kris Tyson situation, and that he calls him a hypocrite for, quote, covering up the situation.
Yo, look out. Moist Critical is not going to go talk about the Kris situation because he wants to have the Mr. Beast collab. Bro, you're going to talk about every other trending situation, Dr. Disrespect, Sneo, anything that goes viral goes on your main channel. Kris, the associate of the biggest YouTube channel in the world, you do a 4-minute clip on your second channel. Stop coping and be a journalist if you're going to be a journalist, or just say that you want to have the collab. Stop lying.
By the time Sneo streamed this clip, the whole Kris Tyson situation was a developing story. There was so much new information coming out, and Moist Critical was probably waiting for more information to come out to conclude making a video on it, because that time Kris Tyson's side wasn't yet heard. There was a lot of victims coming forward saying that they've been groomed by Kris Tyson. And Moist Critical probably wanted to get Kris Tyson's response in order to, curve it into a ball and then make it into a whole new video. It's not Moist Critical ducking the situation. It's just him waiting for more facts to come out. Critical would end up making a video about the whole Ava Kris Tyson situation, where one half was about Kris Tyson's past actions and her grooming minors. And the second half would be addressing Sneo and the dog shit takes he's had. One of the points Sneo made in his video was that Moist Critical was quick to cover the Dr. Disrespect situation. Dr. Disrespect, who was a Twitch streamer that was exposed recently for having inappropriate conversations with minors, and he even admitted to having said inappropriate conversation with minors. Moist Critical would counter this point by saying that he made his Dr. Disrespect video the day after the allegations sort of came out, so it's kind of like the Kris Tyson situation. Yesterday, the allegations were resurfacing, or things were all brand new. The next day, he would make a video about it. Same with Dr. Disrespect. The allegations first came out, I guess a day ago, and then the next day, Moist Critical would make a response to it, and that was his response. It's not that he's choosing favorites or that he's ducking the Kris Tyson situation. He's just waiting for more information. Another point Sneo tried to get at Moist Critical here was that he is ducking the Kris Tyson situation because he still wants to collaborate with Mr. Beast. He still wants to be in Mr. Beast's videos, and he was afraid that if he made the Ava Kris Tyson video, he would no longer be in Mr. Beast videos just for that. And, let's say this is 100% true. Let's say, Mr. Beast, kicks out Moist Critical from any other collaborations because he calls out Kris Tyson or Ava Kris Tyson for her misdeeds and for her unacceptable behavior. That would not look good on Mr. Beast because that would imply that Mr. Beast is protecting Ava Kris Tyson, who has done heinous things that is indefensible. And if Mr. Beast were to not invite Moist Critical anymore because of all that shit, that would leave a bad rep in Mr. Beast's name. Yeah, so Sneeko's points are basically brain dead, and keep in mind this is the same guy that would go on record to make statements that are in defense of pedophiles. So why would you listen to that guy? Another example of people using the whole Kris Tyson situation to their advantage is Rosanna Pansino. If you guys don't remember, 8 months ago, Rosanna Pansino attempted to cancel Mr. Beast for not including her enough in a hide-and-seek video made a year ago. And then she made a big uproar about this on Twitter, attempted to cancel Mr. Beast, and then dropped a music video, I guess the day after, attempting to cancel Mr. Beast. So it's clear that this person is delusional and will jump on any opportunity to cancel Mr. Beast, which is what she did. She would start off by tweeting an old Mr. Beast video where it's Mr. Beast being edgy and saying a bunch of offensive shit.
Selling N-word for $400 money? The most I would pay is like $300. Sorry, $400 is just out of my price range for that type of stuff. QQ, shut the fuck up, you stupid faggot. If the video was lubed, how would I call you a stupid faggot? Exactly, it's not lubed, fucking dumbass. N-word, 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 N-word. Thanks, Hassan, for the donation, I appreciate it. No more, no, boys, no more typing the N-word in chat, no more cursing. Selling 10 for $69 each? That's a steep price. I don't think you're going to get any sales. I'm kidding.
I don't know about you guys, but I really do not care about this Mr. Beast clip at all. These clips were 7, 8 years ago. I don't really care. This was back when YouTube was a lot edgier. This was back when, all your favorite YouTubers were dropping slurs like no tomorrow. And just because you're releasing this clip today doesn't mean we're all just gonna give a fuck today. She also tagged YouTube, hoping that YouTube sees this and possibly takes action against Mr. Beast, which is really pathetic, and it also just shows how bitter you are that Mr. Beast did not include you enough in some gay hide-and-seek video. You're nitpicking anything just to get an own or a gotcha moment on Mr. Beast. Dude, smell the fucking roses. I understand that rent is around the corner, but you don't have to resort to this dumbassery. Let's talk about the hypocrisy surrounding this whole Kris Tyson situation. So, Pokimane and Valkyrae, both iconic streamers on the platform, both called out Dr. Disrespect as soon as he made his statement admitting to texting minors. But when the Kris Tyson allegations were made to light, their tone compared to the Dr. Disrespect allegations were different, to say the least. I don't know all the details regarding the Ava situation, but I want to make it clear any inappropriate behavior towards minors is unacceptable, regardless of who you are. It's a shame that people will see this as an opportunity to attack the trans community as a whole. One person's actions does not reflect on every single trans person, so please don't view it that way.
I'm still in the process of moving, so I haven't been able to fully keep up, but in the meantime, since I've been tagged a bunch, pedophile, bad, trans people, does not equal to pedophilia. The action of one trans person does not mean all. Sucks to see so many anti-trans people act like it does. I'm hoping Ava speaks up. Dr. D is still gross. Lastly to the incels that only tagged Pokimane and I to, quote, speak up, even though everybody did after Dr. Disrespect, I assume, did himself. You're weird. Focus your hate towards the pedos for once.
I also don't like that people are making this situation about trans people from both sides of the political spectrum, if I guess I'll call it that. This situation is about Kris Tyson being inappropriate with minors and also liking explicit art from a CP artist, nothing else. Now, I would not say this was hypocrisy because those two tweets was before Ava Tyson released their apology tweet, but after Ava Tyson released the apology tweet, this is what Valkyrie had to say. I was hoping for a more detailed response, but glad Ava is overall stepping away from Mr. Beast's team. Disappointing and disgusting. Compared to the Dr. Disrespect tweet, it almost seems like Valkyrie was more charitable towards Kris Tyson than she was to Dr. Disrespect. I feel like politics played a big part into Valkyrie's response because on one side she shot on Dr. Disrespect, who is a straight white male, and they're easy to shit on, so you shit on them. But when it comes to Kris Tyson or Ava Tyson, a transgender woman, you got to step on eggshells a little too. She was stepping on eggshells, making sure not to say the wrong thing and make sure to not offend anybody. And this tweet from Jake Franklin says it best, the former Mr. Beast member speaking against Mr. Beast at this moment.
This is why all your favorite influencers are fake and have no backbone. Doc gets accused with talking inappropriately to a minor with no evidence. Everyone attacks him, runs his name to the mud. He loses sponsors, partners, everything before a drop of proof is presented. Kris Tyson has actual proof, screenshots, recordings, both audio and video, a confession from a victim, and everybody jumped Doc is fucking silent. Or everybody who jumped Doc is fucking silent. Where's the energy? Where's the outroar? Everyone who hasn't said a word should be ashamed. You're soft and pathetic. Grow a pair.
Now, I might be called a hypocrite for this because I did not make a Dr. Disrespect video, but I did make a Ava Tyson video, so I kind of want to address my reasoning into why I didn't make a video on Dr. Disrespect. My main reason was because, well, I haven't been uploading at all in the month of June, and I actually had a Dr. Disrespect video scripted, and it was in the works, but by the time I had the video done, everybody stopped talking about the Dr. Disrespect situation, and I thought I'd be beating a dead horse. So I scrapped the video and didn't upload it, and I didn't upload from June 11th to July 6th. If you wanna know my full thoughts on the Dr. Disrespect situation, well, my opinion is that Dr. Disrespect is a disgusting human being, and he deserved to lose his Twitch platform in 2020. Now, with the Kris Tyson's allegations, everything unfolding, people are looking back at Sunny V2's video and saying, hey, do we need to give Sunny V2 an apology? And here's the answer. Fuck no. That guy is a loser. Sunny V2's video never once talked about Shadman and never once talked about the lolly stuff and never once talked about any heinous action Kris Tyson has done. All Sunny V2 did was just say, oh, Kris Tyson being trans is gonna affect Mr. Beast negatively. Well, to be fair, the title was right. It did impact Mr. Beast at some point, but the video is just straight up